Hey y'all, welcome to the Throttle the Floor podcast. I'm your host, Will Earnest, here today with my guests, Zach Smith and Mason Morgan.
Hi.
Well, the first three races of the year, they're in the books. Byron goes back-to-back in the 500. Bell goes back-to-back at Atlanta and COTA, but, you know, there's some other news to talk about. First up, NASCAR might just go nuclear option on all the charters and just completely complicate everything. Essentially make all the recent charter sales just completely useless and all that. Can make it real ugly. So I might have to update the lawsuit situation again.
Oh, I also heard that there's not going to be any more NASCAR broadcasts on Fox for the next 2 months.
Yep.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, honestly, Fox's broadcasts of NASCAR are complete dog doo-doo.
Especially like if they try and switch over to using that like setup for the heads up this way, like wherever the hell you guys call that. They try to use what they used for the Super Bowl on NASCAR. That's gonna be pissing me off.
It was good for the Super Bowl, but for NASCAR, just
Do you think the Super Bowl score bug was good? That thing was made in like Google spreadsheets.
Well, if it was fine for the layout of a football game, but like the layout of NASCAR, like most of the screen is the score bug.
That's how the networks do it. Like every time they host the Super Bowl, they debut a new score bug and it just carries over. So
yeah, honestly, really interesting start to the season.
And I would be kicking you guys' butts and points if Briscoe wouldn't have been an idiot and had a modified spoiler.
yeah.
Going to that, we started our own little fantasy thing, I guess.
Yeah, I started out with Briscoe, and then once he had that little issue with the modified spoiler, I was like, screw you, I'm going for Bell. I went with Bell because, one, he's also Joe Gibbs Racing, and two, I own like almost every DeWalt product you could imagine. I have like 2, 3 cordless drills. I got their radios. I got a bunch of batteries. Hell, I have a DeWalt chainsaw. Will over here actually helped me pick those up.
Yeah, 500, I went Hamlin. Same with our other person who has not shown up yet.
He's my co-host. Thank you. It's just he's ran into some problems.
Our other person being the second most important person for the podcast.
Rude.
We both chose Hamlin. We're tied. I chose Busch week 2. Yeah, week 3 I chose SVG because he's really good on road courses.
Yeah, I've had a couple rough weeks to start off. I picked Bubba in the 500. He ran good till he got wrecked, and I picked Cindric at Atlanta when he was running second until he got taken out. I picked Bowman for COTA, which, I mean, he was pretty garbage until right at the end where he managed to finish 9th, but Zach picked SVG and he finished 6th. Evan, my co-host, he picked Reddick to finish, and he finished 3rd. And then, of course, Mason picked Bell for the second week in a row, and he won for the second week in a row. So
I better get that 3-peat, bro.
And now we're, I think rankings, Evan number 1, I'm number 2, Will's number 3.
Mason's still last place because
Mason's
of
number
Briscoe's
4 because of that penalty.
yeah.
I'm mad with you, Briscoe. You ruined that number 19 for all of us.
Hey, the penalty could be appealed, but Evan leads by 3 points. You know, you're 3 points back. I'm slipped back to 35 back, and you're still 82 back with the penalty. But
Yeah, so
if the penalty gets appealed, you'd be up leading by 18.
Yeah,
It's a really close run for first place, though. Oh, there's a person in the living room.
It's very unlikely that the penalty's going to get appealed.
Dodge might actually re-enter NASCAR. They could re-enter the Truck Series within the next year or two, and then the Cup Series after that. So,
and I heard Honda's going to try and get in.
Honda maybe also, but
I would love to see that.
We'll see. We'll see what Honda would do.
They've already had a really good amount of success in F1.
It's interesting because we've had a lot of caution controversy. You know, you had the second dual race with Jones almost winning, and then they threw the caution with 100 feet left, and then the 500 and Xfinity Atlanta, they didn't throw a caution with a crash on the last lap, and then Atlanta, it was setting up to be another 3-wide finish, and then they didn't even throw the caution for that either. So, you know,
honestly, actually, for Phoenix, I think I'm going to choose Christopher Bell. I'm going to ride with Christopher Bell.
No picking the same driver. That's my rule here.
Not allowed to pick my driver, boy.
Oh, you already chose Bell?
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Bell. I've already chosen him forever. Can't have him for the rest of the season unless I change my mind, boy.
If Bell wins Phoenix, you're not picking him again.
I'm going Logano then.
You're going to go with Logano?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, he did win the fall race, but he also crashed in the spring race. So,
I don't know. I'm riding with Logano. doing my research.
But it's the first time that the shorter national course was used at COTA. It knocked a mile off the course. I think it really worked well.
That's why it was like 90 laps though.
Well, it came by the fans more. They saw more action, and the 6A, 6B is a different part. It had those bumps, and it really set up a lot of more passing. And proved to be some exciting racing. I mean, Bell and Byron and Kyle Busch, they had a great battle towards the end.
Okay, this is a quick question. So if Dodge does get put back into NASCAR and they bring the Viper back, are they only allowed to use like their normal like sedans, or will they be allowed to use the Viper for NASCAR?
I don't know what they would bring back. I mean,
well, they already have the Viper in planning for either this year or next year. Let's talk about the Hy-Vee sponsorship.
I'll get there. I will get there.
That's what IndyCar is.
I will get there.
Yeah, well,
I will get there. I will get there. Trust me. So, Connor Zilic, he had a good weekend, and then he had a bad weekend. But, I mean, it was still a good weekend. I mean, he started on pole, got sent to the back, and then still won the Xfinity race.
It's still Connor Zilic. He's still, yeah.
I mean, he's 18 years old. Come on.
Yeah, he's still Connor Zilic.
He qualified 14th in his Cup debut, and he got caught up on that first melee when Elliott got turned by Chastain, and he got into Hamlin, who got him roughed up. I mean, Connor Zilic, he was back in like 30th, and he drove all the way up to 14th until he got caught up in that Suarez incident.
NASCAR 25's release date is fall. I thought it was in March.
Yeah.
I thought somebody said it was coming out on PC this month. But
No, it's not.
Ooh, it's coming out on PC.
Yeah, well, obviously it's on iRacing. iRacing's a PC game.
Oh yeah, true. I need to buy
Ice cream.
I need to buy iRacing.
What are you gonna do, Zach? What are you gonna do in college when you have to deal with 8 a.m. classes?
That kind of class isn't that bad.
Says the guy who won't wake up at 10 a.m. Okay.
On no school days, he wakes up at 5 every day, every school day.
Yeah, because jazz band.
Yeah.
I'm a band nerd for all of y'all watching.
Both y'all are band nerds.
Boy, at least we're doing something.
Yeah.
This dude does his normal class. Yeah, that's a class during the day.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
That's a during the day class. We have out of school hours stuff to do. We
have. You don't think I work on that after school?
You don't have to go nowhere. You don't drive an hour and a half, 2 hours away from school to do it.
Yeah. Gregson had a top 10. Nobody realized that, but he had a top 10. They pointed it out on the broadcast. When he was running top 5, he slipped back to like 8th, I think. But I think that was really surprising. So
I almost bought myself a NASCAR calendar, but I had $2 in my name and forgot both of them at home.
I was at a UNI football game.
Basketball game.
Basketball game.
Both said football game 3 weeks after Super Bowl.
UNI lost.
Who would you play?
Bradley.
that's wild.
Bradley.
They're in Peoria.
So.
Well, I know that because you told me where they are. You guys go to Bass Pro?
No.
Oh,
Get out.
My gosh. You're telling me you went to Peoria and didn't go to Bass Pro?
Unfortunately not.
Get out. Looking to Phoenix. There's this driver. She's driving for Live Fast Motorsports. It's like Catherine.
Danica Patrick?
No, not Danica Patrick. But she's making her Cup debut after like 20 years of driving. So.
She kind of looks like Danica Patrick.
That's wild.
I had a PlayStation before I had an Xbox. Problem is, it was a PS1, and the only game I had was NASCAR 98. That and a demo disc. But NASCAR 98 was amazing, and it came with a Mad Catz wheel. Until my sister decided, ooh, this looks fun, and ripped the pins to the pedals off. So I have to play it while holding the X button down. So I'm driving like this. It's pretty painful. I have to stretch my thumb out. Either that or get a piece of tape.
There goes
play some NASCAR.
There goes your dream of being an iRacer.
That's wild.
What? I don't. My PC isn't even fast enough to play iRacing, bro.
Yeah.
Mine is.
Well, that's because you have you.
That's because your life savings was put into that PC.
Well, Will's PC, that thing is better than my PC.
Yeah.
Which
and it was like $35 cheaper.
All right. Speaking of IndyCar, St. Petersburg this week. It was their opening race. Alex Palou, the 3-time champ, the 2-time defending champ, he won the opening race. great commercial from him and Pat O'Ward and Joseph Newgarden that we saw throughout the offseason. Those are great commercials.
Oh, yeah. Watching the race last night, too. A lot of issues with strategy as they were made to use the softer compound at least once in the race. That track will eat those tires alive.
Yeah. Well, it's a street course, so it's gonna eat those tires alive. I mean, if you could only imagine, like, NASCAR, if they ran it like Richmond and they had if they had Daytona tires and then the softer compound tires. So that's of course a different story. So yeah, IndyCar, they return at Thermal in California on March 23rd, so a few weeks from now. But NHRA is back next weekend.
Ooh, NHRA is awesome.
Yep, good old drag racing. They're at
Varum.
They're at Gainesville, down in Florida. So
I thought it was Gainesville, Georgia.
No, it's Florida.
Oh,
yeah. So we got NASCAR and NHRA next week.
F1 driver reveals are going on. Spring testing.
Wah wah.
Let's talk about your collection. Tell the viewers about your amazing collection.
Yeah, so I got a great collection here. I got a bunch of flags and a bunch of die casts. My whole dresser right in front of me is just full of die casts. A bunch of 164s.
Massive dresser filled to the brim with little NASCAR die casts.
Die casts,
The 164 scales.
Not to mention, he's got plenty more. Of all sizes. He's got 164s, he's got 124s, he's got 118s. The desk is scattered with cars. He's got a Dale Jr. pocket knife, he's got shirts, he's got a sign from Kansas Speedway that is...
So actually, this is some really interesting news. The Maserati MC20, it's an autonomous vehicle. It just set the new speed world record.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, I actually have a screenshot of some very bad news and some very good news.
What's the bad news?
Let me find. All right, the bad news. Ferrari is launching 6 new cars. That's good. This year, in 2025, Ferrari's launching 6 new cars. But the bad news is they're going to launch their first electric vehicle.
Oh, come on,
Now for
Ferrari.
the good news, there is a new Dr. Pepper flavor.
Oh.
That's not
Blackberry.
good for me. I don't like Dr. Pepper.
All right, well, Will's unique. He drinks Diet Mountain Dew.
Okay, but no. So that is... Maserati set the new autonomous speed record. This was at the 2.8-mile runway at Kennedy's Space Florida Launch Center.
So it wasn't
and
at the
landing
Bonneville
facility.
Salt Flats? Crazy.
The world record of autonomous was previously 192.2. The record was beat by the MC20 at 197.7. So Hamilton leaving Mercedes after about a decade there, gone to Ferrari, hopes of winning another championship. Ferrari is having a good improvement. They want to fight for both championships. They have 2 drivers who can do that with Hamilton and Sainz. F1 can't seem to make COTA work.
What happened to Brad Keselowski?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He had heat exhaustion after the race because his cooling suit failed midway through. So
Yeah, it says they treated him and released him.
yeah, he's good. He's fine.
All right.
Happy Dale Day,
Oh,
March
Yeah.
3rd,
no.
3/3/25.
What is
To those who
that?
celebrate.
Hooters.
Oh yeah, Hooters might go bankrupt. Which
Oh.
I mean that started out really because they couldn't pay Hendrick Motorsports. So and I'm pretty sure Hendrick Motorsports is still doing that. Still going through that lawsuit with those unpaid bills from Hooters. But yeah, Hooters might go bankrupt. So not good.
McLaren is doing pretty well in IndyCar.
More IndyCar news that I forgot to mention. The Iowa doubleheader, they're not having Hy-Vee sponsor anymore, which is big news considering Hy-Vee basically. I mean, they didn't bring IndyCar back, but they were a major partner and they had all their concerts and everything. So
Yeah, screw
Some good
Hy-Vee.
news for Zach right here. They're gonna have new F1 Lego sets for you, bud.
Oh, those already came out.
This came out 7 hours ago.
Some of them already came out,
Lego
though.
has some big Formula One themed plans for 2025. This is news from 7 hours ago. This is, you know about, dude. Oh, here's some good news. Cummins just announced a new engine. And oh my god, I'm pretty sure you could kill an elephant with that damn thing. Look at that. Oh, that's like the time I had to show Will what a John Deere engine looked like. I had to show him like we were talking about engines. I don't even know what happened. We were on our way back home from going to Enjoy Illinois 300 last year, and we got talking about John Deere engines of all things. I was like, well, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to fit a John Deere engine in pretty much any car because the thing's the size of the car.
Yeah, so F1 has a 10-car Lego set with all 10 teams for a whopping $270.
Oh, boy, I love it when Legos sets are...
Zach, do you even have $270 in your bank account?
No.
I think he has $2.7.
Let's see. How much do I have?
Well, I know I have $1.24 in mine, so I can't be talking. But in my defense, I don't have a job.
I have almost $70, but most of that's GoFundMe money for Drum Corps International, which is proud to present the Blue Coats.
So me and our friend Jackson might start our own podcast too. Not about NASCAR, not about Drum Corps, but about cars in general.
And I'm going to be on that eventually too.
Maybe. We'd probably invite Will too. Just as long as he doesn't go on a nerd rampage about NASCAR for the entire thing.
I won't.
Thank you.
That's what this podcast is for.
You're not allowed to have a nerd rampage on F1 because we're talking about cars in general.
Yes, I know.
Alright, but we're probably going to call it the Fuel Drinkers Anonymous, Gas Drinkers Anonymous. It's going to be like the Alcoholics Anonymous for car freaks.
Oh, just like the Belly It Up podcast. That podcast is fire. we're plugging too many podcasts right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so watch out for the Fuel Drinkers Anonymous podcast and the Drum Corps Internationals podcast.
But I'm thinking about something like Alcoholics Anonymous, but with some kind of like coolant or oil or gasoline or diesel. Probably not diesel because I don't like diesel cars.
Gas Guzzlers Anonymous.
Gas Guzzlers Anonymous. That's a good one.
Yeah, be
Just
watching
like
out.
Will's Honda Civic.
Yeah, be watching out for the Gas Guzzlers Anonymous and the Drum Corps Nationals Proud to Present podcast.
Thank you all for watching today's episode of the Throttle to the Floor podcast. Happy Dale Day to all those who celebrate. March 3rd, 3/3/25. So,
Can't wait for 3/3/2033.
Can't wait for 3/3/33.
Zach, I'm pretty sure we'll all be dead in 1300
Yeah.
years.
Probably.
We'll be dead. So, thank you to my two guests for showing up after 3 weeks finally. And yeah, so that's it for today's episode. So, thank y'all for watching.